to be fair, I don't think, looking back at uni, I was not that type of student. I wasn't a, fixed, disciplined student that needed to wake up at a certain time and work at a certain time and be at the library at a certain time and sleep at a certain time. Because I think we had a flatmate like that. So Adam is definitely one person that, listen, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., this guy's in bed. He's up by 7 a.m. He has a routine and he loves working with a routine and having structure. For me, and this is the thing, when students come to me or anyone comes to me and it's like, oh, what's your routine? Or how did you study? I can't explain that question because there'll be some times where I wake up 6 a.m., 7 a.m. and I'm at the library by 9 a.m. and I'm not back until 6 p.m. And there are some times where I don't leave bed until 1 p.m. and I get to my desk at 6 p.m. and I work till 1 a.m. and then I wake up again at 8 p.m. and it's a different day to the last day. So, it depends the type of student you are, honestly. I think some students don't like structure, and I think I'm one of those students because I think for me, structure becomes routine and chores. It's like, it just gives me that whole, I'm not having that freedom that I want. It's not giving me room for creativity or, thinking off the cuff, thinking outside the box. Like, I just start to feel like I'm back at home. I'm back in school. So for me, throughout the whole 4 years at uni, I'd say during the exam period, I probably became more structured just because that's when you have to knuckle down. But during the year, even when I'm doing courseworks and stuff like that, I never really was structured every day. No.
Yeah, I hear that. But I guess it comes down to like knowing how many hours you have and then making the most of them while they're there. Because it's like, late, you make the most of like getting up at 8 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, you always hear everyone has the same 24 hours. All that.
Yeah.
For me, like, I definitely, I mean, I do believe that, yeah, everyone does have the same 24 hours. But do you need to have 9 hours every day doing something? Like, do you need to spend the same time every day? Like, do I need to be in the library 6 hours a day every day? Because there are some times where I'm in the library and in an hour and a half or in 2 hours, I feel like I've done more work than when I'm in the library for 6 hours. So that's why, to me, having a fixed structure where I'm like, okay, I'm going to force myself to be in the library for 6 hours or force myself to read this book for 2 hours, it just didn't work for me because there are days where you wake up and you're more productive than the other day. Like, your mind is more alert, your brain is more motivated, and you have to take advantage of those days. You can't expect your body to be robotic. You can't expect your way of learning to be robotic. Like, you don't have the same motivation every single day. So how can you have the same routine every single day? And then at the same time, at uni, you're not motivated by money, right? Because you're not earning anything. And I think money is probably the only thing that could get me to at least raise my, like, just because, everyone's motivated by money. I don't know who you are, but you're probably motivated by money. You just don't know. But, if I know that I'm not getting paid for something, then at least I won't have that extra motivation that you get because of money every day, right? So there are some days where I'd wake up and I just don't want to do anything. And I think I had to learn in third year and fourth year that those days where I wake up and I genuinely don't want to do anything, not that I'm being lazy, but I genuinely am not in the mood to do anything, I wouldn't do anything. Like, sometimes you guys would be seeing me playing Xbox all day and be like, what are you doing? Like, aren't you going uni? And I'll be like, no, I'm playing Xbox today. And to me, it worked for me because it brought me into an environment where it's like, okay, there are some feel good days, right? And if I play Xbox all day today, I probably wake up in the morning, feeling like, okay, I gave myself an off day yesterday, so today I'm going to work hard. Right. And that to me was what worked. Like, if I finished a long day at uni and I feel like I've been productive and I get home and I'm like, you know what, I'm knackered, I don't want to wake up early tomorrow morning, then I might watch a movie, sleep at like 2, 3 a.m. Then I know that, okay, I'm going to wake up at like 10 a.m. the next morning and that means I have a line and those sort of things. Like, you have to genuinely read your body. And that's one thing I think a lot of students struggle with. They feel like they have to put in the hours. When I say work hard, it's not about the hours you spend working. It really, really, really isn't. Like, working hard has nothing to do with how long you work for.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's about being productive when working. It's about, people say working smart, that kind of thing. It's like making sure that when you are working, you're actually working hard, because you can work 8 hours, but it doesn't mean you worked hard. Like, it just means you forced yourself to be in a spot for 8 hours. It doesn't mean you actually worked hard. And there is a big, mental side of, because your brain and your mind is not able to work hard every single day. I just don't believe that it is. I don't believe that anyone, unless, maybe some athletes and stuff like that, I don't know how many people can say for a fact every single day, 365 days a year, they're productive and they're able to work hard. You have to be able to read which days your body is ready, your mind is ready, and you yourself are ready, so that you don't burn out, so that you're consistent when you work, so that, your mental health is good. And then you also have time for other things and other things that can make you happy. So for me, structure and routine can be overrated. But it is good to have, some of it if you're that type of person that needs it. But yeah, I'm not that organized structure student at all.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm flying the flag for you guys. Don't worry, it's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll just edit this whole bit out.